What do you think John would do in the next couple of months that would make me trust putting him on the White House card?
Well, I would not trust him, but I would like to see him fight Aspinall on that card down the road.
So I already said that I don't trust him, and you're asking me what could he do for me to trust him in the next 3 months. You don't trust him.
Well, yes, but you talk to him. I don't.
Yeah, no, I don't talk to him either. I haven't talked to him at all.
Well, there's a greater chance you'll talk to him than I'll talk to him.
Yeah, I would not bet on if I had to make odds. It's 1,000,000,000 to 1 that I put John Jones on the White House card.
All right, I think that ends the questions on it.
Yeah.
Dana, hold up, buddy. Let me talk to you a little bit real quick, man. You went from being one of the biggest John Jones supporters, a man who would, get into arguments with reporters when they came to who was the GOAT talk, my friends. You would back up John Jones the most that I've seen anybody back up. And now you're talking about John Jones is not going to be on the White House card? It's 1,000,000,000 to 1 odds that John Jones is not going to be on this White House card? Dana, I don't know who you're trying to fool here. I don't know who you're trying to trick, man, but I'm calling Capp. I'm calling Capp because who are you going to make on the main event for America's 250th anniversary next year, Saturday, July 4th? Who are you going to put on the main event? When you look at every single ranking, my friends, unless you're not devoting it to Americans and to the United States, people, my friends, who are you going to put on this main event? It has to be John Jones and Tom Aspinall. It's not going to be Sugar Sean O'Malley. Look at the goddamn flyweight division. Look at the featherweight division. Look at the bantamweight division. Who are you going to put in there? I mean, dude, at least in the lightweight division, we got some killers in there, Max Holloway. But goddamn, we've already seen Max Holloway fight against Ilia Topuria. Let's just say next year, Ilia Topuria is the champion. Who are we going to see him fight against? Islam? Which I'm cool with. But that's definitely not celebrating America's 250th anniversary, my people. You have to have John Jones on this card. Not having John Jones is an absolute catastrophe. And I don't know who you're trying to trick and why, you're saying these things about John Jones, unless, you used to be one of his biggest supporters, but you've seen what he's been doing in the last couple months, retiring on June 21st. The next day, the reports come out of him being involved in a traffic crash where he ran. He left the girl with no clothes there. Supposedly, he was taking shrooms with this female. He was playing around with the division, holding up the division. Now, the heavyweight division in the UFC is one of the most disrespected divisions in the world when it's supposed to be known as some of the baddest men on the planet. My friends, has Dana White finally learned in his head that he just does not want to do business with John Jones no more? He's just too much to handle with, and not just that. But with John Jones retiring and Dana White knowing that John Jones's career is basically over after this last fight, if he does fight on the White House card, does he really want his champion, Tom Aspinall, to lose the heavyweight bout to a man who is going to retire and just leave the heavyweight division in shambles, my people? I mean, dude, I think Dana White has officially taken a different course when it comes to this fight. He's making different decisions. Now, at the end of the day, I do think Dana White is capping. I do think we have nothing to worry about. I do think July 4th, 2026, America's 250th anniversary, John Jones will be the main event against Tom Aspinall. I just think it's crazy, man. I just think it's crazy that Dana White is out here at the UFC 319 post-press conference talking about it's 1,000,000,000 to 1 odds. Telling you guys, if 1,000,000,000 to 1 odds, put my money on it. Put $1,000 of it. Because I'm guaranteeing you there's no other main event. There's no other main event that you can make for for America's 250th anniversary, my friends. I mean, dude, if you guys are UFC fans and you agree, subscribe to the channel. And if you think there's something else that they could do without John Jones, make a different main event. Like I said, I wouldn't mind Topuria versus Islam Makhachev, but that defeats the purpose. Now, this is a whole year away, so everything can change till then. Americans could come up till then, even though I don't see it, especially when you pay attention to the rankings. I think, man, maybe one of the best chances is you got Corey Sandhagen, who's going to be taking on Marab. But that at the end of the day, do you really think he's going to win that fight, man? When you look at all the USA champions that we have right now, we have one, Kayla Harrison. what a moment it would be if John Jones came out and fought against Tom Aspinall for the heavyweight title and try to get back at least one champion from the U.S., my friends. That's why I'm telling you guys. I just don't understand and don't see a possibility how we don't get John Jones with Tom Aspinall, my people. Dana White, he's capping.